So today I'm going to be talking about Luigi, the character that I personally mained all the way through Smash for 3DS until Smash for Wii U came out. Now, I think I know quite a bit about this character. I really used to like this character, and I think there's actually quite a bit of potential coming up in the new game for Luigi, but also a lot of changes. Now, with that said, let's just get started. So the number one thing I'm going to say about Luigi that's going to be very weird to hear and very weird to see is going to be that Luigi actually now has a tether grab. And, you know, I never really expected this. I never expected Luigi to just come out with his poltergeist and, you know, just suck people in and then grab, but, you know, he does it now. Now, honestly, I think this looks a little weird, and I'm not sure if I personally really like it, but it actually works okay. Now, when I first saw this change, I was very worried for the character because overall, Luigi is a very good grappling-based character. You get a grab, you know, eventually, somehow get in there, get a grab, you get a lot of damage off that grab, you kill maybe with that grab, and then you reset to neutral and try again. That's kind of how he works. Now, he does have some other tools, but that was kind of the main thing that Luigi does as a grappling type character. In Ultimate, when I first saw that tether grab, I was reminded of Link, Young Link, you know, Samus, all these characters, and I was like, oh, well, this sucks. He can no longer grab because tethers aren't that great. Luckily for Luigi, though, this tether isn't really like any of the other tethers. It does have a good amount of range, but at the same time, it actually has really good frame data. It is almost as good as a regular grab. Not quite as good, but almost as good. And when you add that to the fact that he actually has more range with this, I think it might even out a little bit. Add that all to the fact that Luigi could never really grab people when they hit his shield because he would just slide super far back from his low traction, and now he actually can because the tether grab allows him to actually grab really far. I think that might actually kind of help him. Moving on, let's talk about his combo game. And in Smash Ultimate, I think it's just going to be ridiculous. Now, again, if we go back to Smash 4, Luigi had just some of the most combos in the entire game. He had so many combos that he like moved himself up to top 5 in that game. They nerfed him down, made a lot of his combos not work, and then people found more combos, and he moved himself back up to like top 15 or top 10 again. And, you know, in this game, guess what he has? He has a lot of similar moves, pretty much all the same moves, but with less end lag. And what does that mean? Probably more potential combos. And, you know, it's probably going to be ridiculous, and it's probably going to be really fun. And honestly, as a character that is grab-based, I like that he can get a grab, get a ton of damage, reset, go on and on and on. Now, I think there will be kind of a problem where in this game, Luigi can be outspaced really easily because he's going to be kind of slow compared to most characters. You know, against like Marth, for example, he can just keep throwing out moves, not have that much end lag, so that's going to kind of suck for this character. You can't really get in versus that. But if you get the grab, you can get the combo, or even if you can just get an up air or a down air or some combo starter, you can get the combo on them, make up that damage, and then go on from there. I think it's going to be kind of high risk, high reward, but if you think that sounds fun, Luigi might be a good choice. So the final thing I'm going to talk about is Luigi Cyclone, a tool that I personally can never use all that well, but I mean, if you look at players like Elegant, it was just kind of ridiculous. Now, kind of how people use the tool in Smash 4 is that they get the opponent off stage, and then they just essentially jump down, use down B, and cover all of their options. Now in Ultimate, unfortunately, this was removed for the character. You can no longer just go down and use this because you can no longer actually go up with your down B. Now, I personally think that's kind of a weird change because it's going to be not even a recovery tool anymore, which really sucks, and his recovery is going to be even worse in a game where you need a better recovery, so that's going to really hurt him. But at the same time, in return, he gets a down B that actually has frame 1 invincibility or invulnerability. And, you know, that's just ridiculous, honestly. You now have the option, at least in the air, to just break through a lot of combos that aren't exactly true, or break through a lot of strings that aren't exactly true by just pressing down B. Now, your opponent, if they're thinking ahead, they might think you're going to do this, wait for you to down B and then punish it because it still has a lot of end lag, but it's another tool to help you get out of bad situations, which Luigi could always use a little bit more of because he oftentimes does get into kind of bad situations. Overall, I feel like this is, you know, probably a negative for Luigi, but it's, you know, going to be really hard to tell because we don't know exactly what great things you can do with this move yet. So in Smash 4, Luigi actually started out, as I said earlier, as a really good character, and he could just essentially grapple people to death, down throw, down B, kill super early, down throw combo, re-grab, tons of stuff, and then all of that was essentially nerfed to the ground. And then after that, they actually changed his moveset to be completely different, where his combos worked completely differently, he didn't really have the same types of kill setups, and it was overall kind of awkward, and he moved down quite a bit in the tier list. Now, that's not saying he was ever bad. He was honestly always a good character, but for me, as a player that liked to play the original Luigi, I eventually did swap off of him, and I think a lot of people did, and now I think a lot of people are looking at him and being like, hey, should I pick him up again? And this is kind of what I have to think. I feel like overall, he might have gotten a slightly net positive with these new changes. His combo game is going to be a bit better, his grab game will probably be a little bit better, and as well, his kill options are probably going to be a little bit more consistent. But he does in fact lose all those gimps. So overall, I think he's going to be pretty good. Probably high tier, maybe mid tier if you really think he's not going to be that great. But I think there is still a good amount of potential with this character, and if you liked him in the last game, you're probably going to like him even more in this new game, especially if you're just the average Luigi player, because his average tools got way better. It's just kind of his janky stuff got worse, which, you know, the majority of players didn't use that much anyways. So I think overall, for the most players, it'll probably feel better, while for some pro players, it might feel a little bit worse. With all that in mind, those are all my own personal opinions about Luigi and Smash Ultimate, and if you have your own opinions, please leave those down in the comment section down below, and I'll try to read through all of those. As well, tell me if you want to main Luigi in this new game, or if you have any certain character you want me to cover in the next analysis video. As always, guys, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, click subscribe or the notification button. Top right of the screen right now is a playlist for more Smash Ultimate analysis videos. As always, guys, thank you all for watching, and have a smashing day.